Masculinity, it's a real thing. It's been a real thing in society for as long as men and women been around, right? Now, why am I talking about masculinity? Because on one side of the spectrum, it is dangerous, it is destructive, it is violent. And on the other side of the spectrum, it is loving, it is leadership, it is shepherd work. And I will dive into both because both need to be spoken about. Masculinity is needed, not only to preserve the society, to nurture the society, to create the society, but to better the society. In life, there is nuance. There are destructive men out there that want to destroy creations. There are destructive men out there that have hate in their hearts. There are these things, right? But the agenda in the West, Western culture, the United States specifically, is to weaken every single man, to belittle every single man, emasculate every single man. They try to paint masculinity as this whirlpool of negativity, a whirlpool of just badness. But masculinity is what makes the world spin. Men make the world spin. We are needed, right? I'm not saying that women aren't needed. Don't even go there, because we are the on the same side of the coin. We complement each other, and both are needed. Because if we are both are not here, there wouldn't be human life. Both are needed to sustain human life. It is essential for creation and destruction. Let me explain this. Let me explain this. In the West, there are many ways they are trying to emasculate, using news outlets, social media outlets, using our women against us. What is a prime example of ways on social media they are trying to make men emasculated, fearful, fear mongering, propaganda, just trying to scare us from being the best versions of ourselves? Pornography. At its all-time peak. At its all-time peak. Pornography is at its all-time peak. There's dudes with files and storages of this stuff locked in their phone. Gigabytes, terabytes of naked women on their phones. The most degenerate thing we could do as a society today. Just see women as objects, right? That's what they want you to do. To see them as objects, waste your energy, and to be nothing. They want to emasculate you so you could become the bottom 80% of men. The top 10% of men want to control the bottom 80%. How can we do that? Fear-mongering, pornography, putting estrogenic stuff in your food. That red 40 stuff, plastic bottle stuff, those medicines those doctors are prescribing to you, they aren't looking for your best interest. They aren't looking for your best interest. They don't care about you getting up the ranks. They don't care about your position in the rat race. They don't care about you. The only person that cares about you is talking to you right now. I'm talking to you right now, letting you know how powerful you could be, how much of a leader you could be in society, how much of a leader you could be to your family. Why do you think they are spewing all this hatred? Men are this, women are this. They want to keep us separated. The same way they want to keep ethnicity separated, they want to keep men and women separated. Because guess what? Congress knows a separated household is easier to control. A child from a separate household, one-parent household, is easier to control. They are the ringmasters. They're the puppet masters. They got us on strings, right? They got us on strings. They want to emasculate us. They want us to be weak. They want us to be powerless. They want us to have nothing. Not even our nuts. They don't want us to even have our nuts. And on that same side of the spectrum, we have red pill dudes telling dudes to be destructive. Fuck these bitches. Oh, do whatever you want. She did you dirty, go do whatever you want. Treat them like dirt. No! There's plenty of red pillars out here spewing this cesspool of garbage to you. No! We must stop. We must stop all this degeneracy and build from scratch. We must be the fathers. We must be the protectors. We must create society to be where it's at. We are the creator's life. So it's our responsibility to reclaim society and make it how it is. We can't blame the women. We can't blame them. We made it like this. Not us. The people who made society like this. Okay? So we cannot be mad at the people that are just indoctrinated by what they are learning. Just because of what they are learned. They're just taught that. We can't be mad at them for what they're taught. But us as men, we must be able to see past that. See past the agenda and be so strong that we beat the agenda. We are stronger than the agenda. Masculinity rules. Masculinity is love. It's freedom. It's faith. It's everything. It's God-fearing. Okay? It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's needed in society. Okay? Why is it so hated? Why is it that they want us to not be masculine? Because when you're submissive, you're easy to control. You're submissive, you're easy to control. You're going to listen. You won't question it. You won't question your leadership. You won't question it. You won't ever question anything. You won't ever. That's it. Right? On the same side of the spectrum, Kyrie Irving does the same thing. He questions everything. You want to know why? Because he wants you to question everything. He wants you to question the agenda. He wants you to. All right? Now, it might be, some of the stuff he says might be downright hysterical. Might not even make sense. But the point is to get you thinking. That's what gets the people going. Come on. Come on, man. We really got to do better, man. As a society and as men, we got to be leaders. We got to be lovers. We got to be shepherds to our family, to our wives, to our kids. They need us. They need us to be strong individuals. Be the strong individual that your brother wants. Be the strong individual your son wants to raise. Son wants to look up to. Be the strong individual that your father wants to raise. Be the strong individual your friends call when they need some. Be that dude, man. What's stopping you, man? What's stopping you? Porn, Reddit, Twitter, Insta, booty, twerking viz, all this degeneracy is stopping you from your beautiful life? Do you know how beautiful life is? So beautiful. It's all about creation. You could do anything you want, bro. Anything. Real stuff. Just really learn to love. Learn to love, man. It's a real thing. Just learn to love. That's why astrology is so fond on me. Because the elements that are within us really speak volumes, okay? They really speak volumes, okay? As to who you are as a character. Specifically numerology. Okay? In the US right now, they want you to be weak. This is how they maintain the dominant stratified system that they have in place, okay? We all know society's wealth is not equally distributed. Duh. But there's a reason how they keep the bottom percent of men in the bottom. How do you restrain them? Keep them less masculine. What about the men that are actually masculine? What do they try to do to them? Try to incarcerate the actually masculine men. Because they're threats to society. Want to know why they're threats to society? Because they're not channeling that masculinity for good. When you channel your masculinity for bad, you can destroy. Oh, trust me. You could use your masculinity to destroy. Definitely. Oh, I know that. Anybody could destroy something good, but to build something up and make it better than what it was? Oh, now that's the challenge. Now that's something you gotta do. right? It's easy to get there and destroy, get mad, use your emotions, get to it, get jiggy. But it's way harder to be the leader who wants to build it from the ground up. Way harder. Way harder. We want the hard route though. We're not putting up no white flags because we're not giving up. We're not giving up till we make right of every wrong. We're gonna right every wrong, man. Locked in.